everybody, I'm back with some new stories, and my first story is Miss Nelson is missing. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling, paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. "Now settle down," said Miss Nelson, but she said it in a very sweet voice. And the class would not settle down. They whispered and they giggled, they squirmed and they made faces. They were even rude during story hour. How can you be rude during story hour? And they always refused to do their lessons. "Something will have to be done," said Miss Nelson. "She can't have a class like that." The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. "Wow," yelled the kids. "Now we could really act up." And they began to make more spitballs and paper planes. "Today, let's just be terrible." "Not so fast," hissed a very unpleasant voice. So they think, "Oh, wow, now we can get into even more trouble." Not so fast. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. "I'm your new teacher, Viola Swamp." And she tapped the desk with her ruler. "Where's Miss Nelson?" asked the kids. "Never mind that," snapped Miss Swamp. "Open up those arithmetic books, those math books." Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. So that is their substitute teacher. They can see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work and she loaded them down with homework. "We'll have no story hour today," said Miss Swamp. "Keep your mouths quiet. Sit perfectly still, and if you misbehave, you'll be sorry." The kids in room 207 have never worked so hard, and days went by and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. And the kids, what do you think? Yeah, the kids really miss Miss Nelson. They want her back. They don't want Viola Swamp as their teacher anymore. "Maybe we should try to find her," they said. Some of them went to the police. Detective Miss Smog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said, "I think Miss Nelson is missing." Detective Miss Smog would not be much help. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street. "If she sees us, she'll give us more homework." They got away just in time. Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. "Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark," said one of the kids, but that didn't seem likely. "Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars," said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either. "I know, maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies, but that was least likely of all." The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever and ever and ever. Then they heard footsteps in the hall. "Here comes the witch. Hello, children." But it wasn't Viola Swamp that said that. Oh, what do you guys think? Because imagine these kids are like, "Oh no, we can't find Miss Nelson. We're going to be stuck with Viola Swamp forever." And they really miss her. Miss Viola Swamp is not very nice. Look who it is. Yeah, it's Miss Nelson. It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me? She asked. Yes, we certainly did, cried all the kids. Where were you? Oh, that's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about story hour? Oh, yes, please, story hour. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, nobody was rude and nobody was silly. So they learned their lesson, right? Viola Swamp actually taught them how they're supposed to behave in school. So she actually kind of helped them. Now they're behaving the right way because they really miss Miss Nelson and they don't want her ever to leave again. What brought about this lovely change, she asked. That's our little secret, said the kids. Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet right next to an ugly black dress. Why does she have an ugly black dress in her closet? What is her secret? What's Miss Nelson's secret? Yeah, Miss Nelson is secretly Viola Swamp, and she wanted to teach the kids a lesson, so she became Viola Swamp. But that's her secret. P.S. Detective Miss Mogg is working on a new case. What do you think his new case is? Yeah, now he's looking for Viola Swamp because now she's missing. Even though they are the same person, and she did it to try to teach a lesson to the kids so they can behave better. And that was Miss Nelson is missing. The next story I have is called The Little Old Lady Who Is Not Afraid of Anything. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs, spices, nuts, and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a silver of the moon shining through the night, and the little old lady started to walk home. Suddenly, she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes. See those two big shoes? And the shoes went clomp, clomp. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And on she walked down the path. But behind her, she could see her two shoes go clomp, clomp. So the shoes are following her. A little further on, the little old lady stumbled onto a pair of pants. And the pants went wiggle, wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady, and she walked on. But behind her, she can hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. Further on still, the little old lady bumped into a shirt, and the shirt went shake, shake. Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And on she walked a little bit faster, but behind her, she can hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. A pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt goes shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap. And the hat went nod, nod. Get out of my way, you two white gloves. I'm not afraid of you. And on she walked, but this time she walked a little bit faster. And here's the pants, the shoes, the shirt, the white gloves, and the hat. They're all following her. And the two shoes went right, clomp, clomp. And the pair of pants went right, wiggle, wiggle. And the shirt went shake, shake. And the two gloves went clap, clap. And the hat went nod, nod. Now, by now, the little lady was walking at quite a fast pace, and she was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. And the head went boom. This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She didn't stop at all. She ran. And behind her, she can hear, now I'm going to need your help. So help me out with this part. Okay, are you ready? Two shoes go. Clomp, clomp. A pair of pants go. Wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go. Shake, shake. Two gloves go. Clap, clap. And one hat go. Nod, nod. And one scary pumpkin head go. Boo! The little lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she could and did not stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage and the door was locked. She sat in her chair by the fire and she rocked and she rocked, and it was so quiet in her cottage. But then she heard a knock at the door. Should she answer it? What do you guys think? Should she answer the door? Who do you think is at the door? So she went to the door and she opened up the door, and at the door she saw two shoes go. Clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go. Wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go. Shake, shake. Two gloves go. Clap, clap. And one hat go. Nod, nod. And one scary pumpkin head go. Boo! I'm not afraid of you, said a little old lady bravely. What do you want anyway? Well, we've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head looked very unhappy. Now they're very sad. He's very sad because he's like, if I can't scare you, well, what good is that? So now he's very sad. I have an idea, said the little old lady, and she whispered into the pumpkin's ear. And the pumpkin had nodded, and then he started to get happy. His face was bright and like, that's a really good idea. So the little old lady said goodnight, closed the door, and whistled on her way to bed. The next morning, she woke up early. She went to her window and she saw two shoes go, clomp, clomp. A pair of pants go, wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go, shake, shake. Two gloves go, clap, clap. One hat go, nod, nod. And one scary pumpkin head go, boo. And this is her idea. She said he could be a scarecrow. And that's what he became, a scarecrow. Yay. Thank you for listening to my stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you, everyone.